Vale, como bien saben, el domingo 17 de agosto de este año se hizo el evento de Supernova Strikers en los que participaron por supuesto Franco, Escamilla y el escorpión Dorado. Así que quise recrear su pelea en Undisputed. Espero que les guste mucho y espero que les guste mucho el resultado. Así que pues nada, veamos esta gran batalla entre estos dos mastodontes.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. First up, the boss. And they'll be facing Showboat. They'll square off as heavyweights.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Up first is the boss from Mexico. Against them, Showboat from Mexico.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 4 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Mexico. Wearing the red trunks with red trim, the boss. Fighting out of the blue corner from Mexico. Wearing the red trunks with blue trim, Showboat.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. How about that time counter shot? Can't land that jab. Punch, counter punch. Can't find a home with that jab. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Just misses with that uppercut. Right hook won't score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Listen, you switched off. What you doing? Switch on, switch on. Just stay focused.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Straight right just misses. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. Can't land that jab. And he scores with the counter. And he just misses with that jab. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round. Great work, great work. I love that. I love that. Jab slick.
And there's the bell for round 3. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Catch and shoot. A perfect counter lands. Lucky that hook didn't score. A straight right just misses. Hook misses. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Just missed with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Landing your power shot. Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through, camp. Don't wait. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work. And there's some bad rounds, all right, but we don't care. Go out there and win this thing.
And there's the bell to start round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Nice counter punch right up the middle. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut.
The jab not finding its target. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.